Here's the moment Costco starts winning and you start losing. You roll in for one thing, and 20 minutes later, you're holding a giant pack you didn't plan to buy because the deal looks responsible. Then it gets home and reality hits. It doesn't fit. It goes stale, it goes soft, it goes bad. Or you just get sick of it halfway through. Today, I'm breaking down 10 overrated bulk buys in Costco Canada using one brutal metric: price per use. If you've ever thrown out savings, this is for you. Number 1. Soda 36 packs. That 36 pack isn't a deal, it's a contract you didn't read. You buy it for the low unit price and that "we're covered" feeling. It's for guests, lunches, road trips. It feels like you're being smart. But the Costco tax shows up fast. You don't drink half the flavors, you get bored. The case blocks a closet, a pantry, a corner of your condo. Then you buy something else because you're tired of it. And with diet soda, people notice it can taste flat once it sits around. Here's the truth. Grocery promos come back. Set a 2-week rule. If you can't finish it, you bought clutter. Number 2. Bagged avocados. Avocados don't go bad one at a time. They fail as a group. The bag looks like a clean win. More fruit, lower cost per piece, healthy fat ready whenever you want toast or a quick snack. But ripening sink is the trap. You get a short window where they're perfect, then you're cutting into bruises and brown strings. The last third turns into compost, or you force emergency guac just to avoid waste. That's like buying a gym membership you only use once. Here's the kicker. Waste 2, and your cost per edible avocado can beat supermarket singles. Add the time tax, daily squeezing, fridge shuffling, trimming bad spots. Buy fewer at staggered ripeness or use frozen chunks. Paper bag to speed up, fridge to pause. If you won't manage that, buy singles. Number 3, bulk fresh produce. Bulk produce looks healthy until it turns into a weekly guilt bill. You want to be the person who meal preps, so you grab the giant greens and big clamshells. It feels responsible. It looks like future you already has it handled. But fresh produce is a countdown timer. Moisture builds, leaves get crushed, and ethylene gas speeds the whole pile up. Then you're stuck eating the same salad 3 days straight and suddenly you don't want it at all. That deal turns slick and sad fast. Here's the truth. Price per use includes what you planned to eat but didn't. Do a 3-meal test. If you can't name them, skip it. Number 4. Bakery multi-packs, bagels, and muffins. Costco bakery math is brutal. You pay today for bread you'll throw out next week. 2 giant packs feel like generosity. Breakfast is handled. Snacks are handled. You toss them in the cart because the per-piece price looks like a win. But staling is real. Bagels turn tough, muffins go dry, and you start eating them like filler just because they're there. Then you hit the hidden costs. Freezer space you don't have, thaw time you don't want, and the fact most people don't freeze them the same day. That's like buying cheap gas and wasting it idling. If you can't freeze half right now, don't buy it. Number 5. Keurig coffee machines. The machine is cheap. The coffee is where you bleed out. You buy it for speed and repeatable taste. No grinder, no filters, no mess. You hit one button and you're holding a cup. But price per use flips when you count the pods. If you're a normal at-home coffee drinker, pods can cost way more per cup than a basic bag of ground coffee. Then comes the choice tax. You grab variety packs and half of them taste wrong, so they sit there like dead weight. And here's the kicker. You run out, you panic buy, and you stay locked into one format. Audit 30 days. Do the math. Number 6, water coolers. That water cooler isn't hydration. It's a subscription you carry on your back. You buy it for taste and convenience. You want cold water on demand, and you want to quit tossing small bottles into your cart. But the real costs hide in plain sight. Jug deposits, refill runs, cleaning, and the hassle tax of hauling heavy bottles through a parking lot and into your kitchen. Leave it near a sunny window, skip a cleaning, and you've added a hygiene problem you didn't plan for. Here's the truth. Compare it to a faucet filter or under-sink filter plus reusable bottles. If you won't sanitize on schedule, skip it. Number 7. Prepared deli wraps and sandwiches. Prepared deli food is where value dies quietly in your fridge. You grab wraps and sandwiches because you're busy. It feels smarter than drive-thru and cheaper than a cafe lunch. You get protein, bread, and a side, and you tell yourself you'll make it work. But the clock starts the second you get home. Lettuce turns wet, bread goes gummy, sauces leak, and the whole thing picks up that stale fridge smell. Then you're not just wasting money, you're gambling with food safety, and these foods don't forgive mistakes. Here's the truth. Price per use includes half-eaten meals you can't reheat. Treat wraps as same-day food. If not, skip. Number 8. Full-price meat, not on sale. Full-price meat at Costco is a flex, not a strategy. You see those big packs and that clean look under bright lights, and you assume it's automatically the best buy? You tell yourself you're saving time and buying better at the same time. But meat is where unit price traps get expensive. When it's not on sale, a flyer deal elsewhere can beat it, especially if you'll switch cuts. Then you get home with a huge pack and you freeze it wrong, portion it late, or cook it just to get it gone. Freezer burn and drip loss count. If it isn't 10 to 15% cheaper than a real sale, walk away. Number 9. Canned goods multi-packs. Cans feel immortal. They're not. Multi-packs look like pantry insurance. Beans, tomatoes, tuna. You grab the sleeve and feel prepared, like you just bought peace of mind. But the trap is you stop checking the per can price. You see bulk and assume savings even when singles run cheaper at other stores. Then you overstock, forget what you own, and buy duplicates. And some cans come with a chemical question mark, like BPA-style linings, plus high sodium that can turn cheap dinner into a health trade-off. Price per use includes dents, rust, lost labels, and best by dates you don't trust. Set a cap. 8 weeks. Number 10. Bulk condiments. Bulk condiments are the cleanest way to pay for trash. You grab the big ketchup, mayo, mustard, hot sauce, or dressing because the price per milliliter looks smart and you hate running out. One bottle, problem solved. But once you crack it open, the clock starts. Air hits it. Flavor dulls. Oil separates. You get that stale fridge taste long before anything looks bad. So you replace it early, even with half a bottle left, and your price per use jumps. And here's the kicker. The costs keep dripping. Fridge space disappears, caps get messy, backups pile up, and new flavors show up while the jumbo sits like a parked car. Do an inventory. 2 open sauces. You're collecting. Every time food goes flat, goes stale, or turns, you don't just lose the item. You lose the plan, the space, and the next purchase you make to replace it. That's like paying rent on stuff you don't use. Subscribe now and I'll show you what to avoid and what's actually safe.